Oh yeah, we were gonna start a fight. That is where we left off. Basic idea for those that have not seen this game previously. We've got a bunch of followers, currently 68 followers, and we make a convoy deck out of said followers, and those will be all your units we'll use in battle. We've also got a separate deck, which will be our leader deck, which are effectively spells we can cast during the fight as well. And we go through fights and events and try to survive. That sort of thing. No, we're still short. Like, we need another, what, frickin' 53 or something? to reach the Coden levels? We're getting up there, though. We're getting up there. Still have a removal, which the thinner our deck is, the better this 1,000 cuts is. But we kind of like most of what we have. I mean, we draw more bold strikes the thinner our deck is too, and shade. Like, these are all, these three right here are all amazing. Amazingly powerful cards we have. These are all interesting utility. We could get rid of this slash or this scratch. It seems like it's correct to remove something. Alright, let's remove this slash. We still don't have any other equipment to put... Oh, we do. That's right. We have equipment that's so bad that we don't want to put it on. Start of combat, reduce the energy max of both leaders. I think that's a bad thing for me. And that costs too much to really be excited. Yeah, that hits all followers and costs 4. Yeah, no thank you. And then this, yeah, you lose Altruist when followers die. No thank you. Oh, I could do this, though. That was the other thought. If we wanted to get Blind Rage in the leader deck. Probably not. Like, it's a decent card, but... Well, how much last strike? First strike. The opposite of last strike. Do we have? Not a lot, right? We've got one that's not in the deck because they're injured. And we've got this Warlord. They've got first strike. So obviously, oh, and also we can't use that ability on Warlord anyway because it would kill it. So... It would also kill, like, our charge here. Yeah, like, it doesn't work very well for our deck and build. So I think this is probably fine as is. I think this is the last fight before the last area, which has more fights in it, to be clear. Do we have 2 injured Feral Marauders? We do. Nice. That's pretty handy. We want to heal them before we re-add them to our deck. Alright. So our opponent is a Fanatic. At the end of their first 2 turns they've got units, they all get +1/+1, and when a friendly follower dies, they draw a convoy card or a follower card 3 times. That ain't too bad. Let's dance. Alright, I go first. Like, this is fine. Get this out on the first turn. Is there anything weird in the battlefield? No, it's slightly bad for them because, yeah, they can't have 3 people available to attack at once. Alright, that's acceptable. We'll go with that. Ooh, we got the rock worm too, huh? Let the cat out. They're probably gonna meow to be back in, because that's their pattern lately. So both of these have incite powers. Those trigger whenever I play one of my spells, one of my leader cards over here. These are both very strong. This is harder for them to casually kill with something. What do I got ability-wise again? When I scrap a card, a follower heals a damage. When I scrap a card, an attack card in my hand gains an extra damage. Okay. I've also got the ability to just ping an enemy for 2 damage once, or pop a card back into my hand. Ha, spherical. Alright, Rockworm is the more flexible card. Let's get Destrina into play here. Alright, we'll do that so the scratch has an extra damage on it. Well, I could have pulled this this rock up. I should have saved the pull for that. Wasn't thinking about that. Alright, well that's lovely. Alright, they burned a... oh, they've got the +1/+1 though. I forgot about that. That's less lovely. That's okay. We can cycle a card to make one of these 3 damage and use that to kill one. That's probably the play. Pull does work on obstacles too, yeah. I could have just pulled up here, that would have been great. Should have discarded it. So... yeah, let's go ahead and scrap this. Bold Strike's amazing. This card is too strong. It costs 2 to do 4 damage to a follower, and if that follower is destroyed, all of my followers permanently get +2/+0. Oh geez, Miracle, yeah, it just cuts it to 0, huh? Yeah, that is not how I'd expect it to work, based on gameplay logic at all. Alright, probably just scratch and get the Hunt Bastard to play then. And then this clears the other one here. There's not really any reason to do it differently, I don't think. Oh wait, we do have this is a beast if we want synergy with this too, huh? That isn't going to matter because we don't have enough mana. If we had 1 more mana, that could matter. Because we'll get to do 1 random damage to that, but we're just gonna kill it anyway. Okay, they conveniently drop a raider behind a rock. They have a bold strike though! Now hold on, you're not allowed to have bold strikes in your deck, friend. No, nobody said that was allowed. Crib. We're at 30 altruism right now. Thank you very much. Let's see, so they have no leader cards currently, they've only got convoy cards. I'm deciding if I want to bold strike here or not, you know? We could also... Oh, that costs way more mana than I have. I'm like, I could Crusader, 1,000 cuts, and exploit weakness to kill this. That only costs 7 of my 5 mana. Alright, I think this is... Well, I mean, we can also just ignore this and play the Warlord. That's also perfectly fine. Just do 10 to their face. It's normally fine. Yeah, alright. And we will scrap probably this. We should have done first if that was the plan, but we still would have done it that way, so that's okay. When another follower joins their side, they get buffed. Alright. There goes my offense on that. Well, let's start getting this offense back up. This goes up an attack every time we play one of our leader cards. So we want 1,000 cuts this. Oh wait, they're only at 12. And we drew a bear. So, and the bear even can be leveled up. Alright, well, I guess we'll just make it straightforward then. Because Bold Strikes is too strong. I'm just like I like always keep planning on the fights to work differently, but then they just like end. I'm like, oh, alright, yeah, I guess that's okay. See, the playlist was expecting there to be more fight too. We'd already climbed for several hours when we saw a column of thick black smoke rising from further up. This could only be a signal to other cultists in the region. Continue carefully up the handmade steps, advising the rear guard to be wary of trouble. Sun was approaching the horizon. Down the foot of the mountain, we saw a crowd arriving, rushing through the canyon. Rushed up the paths towards the location that was both where our signal had led and where the cultists had established their shrine. We're trespassing on holy ground. Alright, another fanatic with the same exact abilities, so basically the same sort of fight we just did. We can go ahead and remove the injured Huntmaster, that's fine. Anything else we want to add in? The 2 injured ones we have in their deck we're not upset if they die, so we're happy to use them at that cost. We could put this Crashjacker in, which is just a worse Huntmaster. That's a fun thought, Kitru, but cheap stuff, like, we don't draw enough cards in general for the cheap stuff to be exciting. That's why I don't really have any of the 1 and 2 cost stuff in. Like, one wants this to be useful, but it kinda isn't. This one is, but we wanted to heal it up and keep using it, I think. Yeah, we'll have chances to rest where we can heal up our units. But being weakened actually does make them better a lot of times. Greetings, Eltris. Yeah, it doesn't increase the attack power. It reduces the casting cost by 1 and reduces their health by 1 if they're injured. But that's still usually a better power. I mean, if we draw the right leader card, the Steadfast Ox just like wins the entire fight, pretty much. We'll go this way though. Okay, we can cycle the Shredder. Does this fight last long enough we care about using our push interestingly? We can wait. We might be able to get an insight proc off of it or something. Sucks too much of a jam. Thank you, Catalyte, for the additional gift sub server. Enjoy your egg, Eltris. We didn't draw any beasts, alas. Hey, Church. Am I bad enough due to Mind Break? I've used Mind Break twice. Mind Break has had value for us twice. We're probably not mind breaking this fight, to be clear. Oh yeah, no, this is... Oh, we don't have a beast. Dang it. That was just what I went through. Well, we can hidden strike and shot. And that's fine. We don't get to that push value, but that's okay. I was trying to be a little cheeky with the push value there, you know? That's fine. Pop, pop. Yup. What? What? Shouldn't that have pushed them up here? No, I guess that's backwards. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's from the middle is your perspective on those abilities. Not from the left. Alright, and like, I could have done the same thing by just pushing it here, but, alas. Rip card and 5 damage to their face. We want to just go ahead and get this rock ready. Rocks are real good. But we'd rather, like, we want to keep the Custodian safe and uninjured, if that's a choice we have to make. Okay. That will make it a 3-5, though. Oh yeah, this one can't attack us this turn anyway. Because it's behind a rock. Hey, Plotsnaggle. There's a bold strike. We'll wait on that though, that's probably fine. Oh, I should have attacked this first, then this guy would have been healed back up to a 4-2, which probably doesn't matter, actually. So maybe that's better. Maybe that's just better. Hey, Ilion. Okay, move one from behind the rock to drop another behind the rock. Cool. Good work. So we've got 13 on the board. So that means we just Bold Strike and win, I guess. I don't know why Bold Strike is as strong as it is. I mean, we're going to abuse it, because it's in the game, but holy crap. Like, I keep like looking for other things. I'm like, oh yeah, we got a Bold Strike, I guess we just win. Alright, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Oh wait, let's see, we want the Stalwart leveled up, or the Huntmaster? We're more likely to play the Huntmaster, but there's actually not that much difference between a 6-3 and a 5-3 early most of the time. So we'll put it on the Stalwart, actually. You haven't seen Bold Strike yet? Yeah, no, it's a ludicrous card. It could cost 3 and do 3 damage instead of cost 2 and do 4 damage, and it would still be possibly the best card. Many follower text is reduced. Technically better than not having it on, I guess. We can put that garbage on. We can expire with Scholar or Altruist. Nothing between us and the gate. Alright, Inspire. 12 hope, excellent. Because we were at 0. Alright, put on this garbage equipment that's at least worth using, unlike all of this other garbage equipment. Even though this one probably does nothing. The other ones are bad. Yeah, the strikes or whatever that are 3 cost, deal 3, those are fine. I mean, this is legendary, so it should be better, but like, this shade one here is mythic, so theoretically this is even better, but it's not as good as Bolt Strike. This is still amazing, to be clear. Shade is excellent, but Bold is only legendary and has all of this going on. It's insane. And like, this is also a legendary, and yeah, you can do cool stuff with it, but it's just so clearly worse than Bold Strike. Yeah, it's not really close. Alright, well, we don't need... Alright, we're probably back. That was about 12 seconds, right? It apparently waited until we reconnected to make a sound that we had disconnected, but... you can't tell the rarity from the picture, but the color on the left side of the card. I'll point that out in just a sec there, Zapper. So we want to save 2 of these for the final fight, at least. So I guess we don't need to share anything right now. But yeah, that's so well. You got a couple different indicators here. On the far left, you've got whether it's normal, which is blue, whether it's wounded, which is red, or whether it's blessed, where it dealt the killing blow in a fight. It has +1 attack if it's blessed. And then over here, this little arrow on the side. If it's nothing, it's normal. If it's blue, it's rare. Purple is legendary, and yellow is mythic over here. Yeah, like, it's also shown right here on the card. Anyway, we don't have any heals, so there's nothing else to really do here other than mosey forward. Time has come to enter the crypt. Open the gate. 4 damage, and Descender and a Youngling got... Deserter, rather. Formal fighting, and Ad Hoc got injured there. Concentrate on the gate! The gate opens silently, there's nothing behind it other than shadow. We stepped into the crypt. We could hear a hint of a familiar voice, and we mosey forward. Is there not going to be anywhere to rest in here? I thought there was one guaranteed rest spot before we reached the end here, but maybe not? Okay, so there's some argument for trying to bring in, like, the Slinger to try to unwound them by getting an attack in during a fight. First Strike is not quite for magic First Strike because it only applies on your turn. Only applies when you're attacking, not when you're defending. Alright, I mean, I guess my plan is to have them in the fight so that theoretically I might have a... Like, I don't want wounded things in the final fight because, as we learned last time, the final fight utterly punishes you for having wounded things in it. I mean, like, some early stuff, I guess, like this Wild Hand would actually be fine. Like, we could still use that in the final fight. The Slinger's probably fine to use in the final fight, too. Yeah, exactly, Krima. Like, we had a really good position. We had a, what, like a 7-9 on board, and, like, another 4, like, oh yeah, we had a 7-9, and an 8-4, and, like, a 4-5, all of those on board, and they just played one card. Any unit that isn't at full health is instantly killed. So we just lost all of them, and it wasn't exciting. I was planning on using this in the final fight, but I'm not going to if it's not max health. If it's wounded, I can't use it because it's just too easy for the AI to just dunk it automatically. So no, we won't be using that. Anything else we want in here? Like a stalwart's fine. I want to keep any of our units that, well, we'll put these feral marauders in later. For sure. Those will be great to have later. Yeah, we might end up removing the Spark Shaman or Craver. Like, they provide some interesting utility spots, but damage to everything is sketchy at present. Alright, well there might be a side camp path or something we can find, so we'll find out, I guess. We carefully moved down the corridors and discovered active laser scanners just in front of us. At an intersection a short distance away, a defensive array was actively looking for intruders. A small amount of combat drones had been placed on shelves nearby, immobile, but with glowing standby lights. I can destroy those lights! I have just the right boom! Smoke said. Alright. We started attacking the defensive array with suppressing fire while Smoke prepared a special surprise. A stray energy beam shot past us. There was a surprised gasp as Smoke looked up at the brand new hole in her chest. But, alright. In their chest, then their would-be surprise exploded in our midst. Alright, rusters, we got some machine jerks. And one of our better units is dead, but they were going to be hard to use anyway, because they were wounded. At the start of your turn, deal 4 damage to the enemy leader. That's just rude. And they get the inspired troops, and drone constructor. At the end of the turn, if they have energy left over, they can spawn a drone. What is this? Follower enters battles and neighbor get +1/+0 next to this ammo cache. Okay. Mostly good, except this synth gas barrel is awkward. But they've got one too. They've got one too. Yeah, we'll start with these. Like, Custodian isn't exactly what I want to start with, but it's so strong that we're going to start with it, so that's fine. We don't have anything we want to discard, do we? Because these cards are all great for us right now. Alright. We got our 5/5 next to the ammo cache here. Technically, we could just, like, burn our shot on this to get it out of the way or something. That's a little presumptuous. Okay, they've got some drones. And they all get +1. It only is 2 damage, right? Okay. Although we could scratch with it, I suppose. Oh, I can't, no, I could shoot this if I wanted to. Yeah. Which really isn't any different than shooting this, and in fact, it's just, yeah, it's better to just shoot that if that's the plan. Because then they still have this barrel that can do damage later. Ignoring the units does let them get stronger. So we do want to at least kill 1. Shade's in kind of an odd spot. Because maybe we just kill these two, ignore this one, go face, and have Bold Strike buff our one of these in our Rock Lobster here. I mean, we could always drop a rock in front of them, too. Only kill this. I'm trying to think if the drone decks usually have any, like, auto-kill unit things that, not usually. Drone decks are usually pretty not scary. They've only got 24 health. I mean, do we just believe in the power of rocks? Rocks are really strong. We could just believe in the power of rocks. So if we all in on rocks, let's see, 7. We do 6 to them this turn, they're at 18. Oh god, we do so much damage next turn if they can't kill us. Alright, let's go in on rock. Rock is ridiculous, after all. It does mean we're surrounding this barrel with things that could be damaged by it, but, you know. Oh no, this could be back here, actually. We don't need that attack, right? Because we're gonna have plenty of attack anyway. Because that'll be, so that'll be 18, we got 6, 7... Yeah, we've got so much damage. Alright. That's fine. Let's just drop a rock over here. Then we are scratching that and shooting it. Put the pariah over here. Do 6 to face. Alright. We got a sniper. Extremely rude. I don't have any way to heal up before the boss. I can't do anything about this. Alright, you get 3 more energy. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna do anything either. Alright, good turn, friend. Good turn. Let's see, who do we want? I guess the pariah. Is there anything else we would want? I don't think so. I'm just making sure there's nothing else we would want to be buffed with the thingamajabber. Nope. Okay. Oh right, I targeted them with a leader ability. I've been real bad if I wasn't paying enough attention for that, huh? -7 health for the Prophet. Oh, we got 6 health back. Okay, well, we're still hurting, but... We stepped over the smoking carcasses of the annihilated drones, searching the nearby area. A small side tunnel we found a recess, presumably for the former guards, that contained some medical supplies and quite a few useful items. We healed, no, not my Marauder! These are all bad things to heal. Well, the side avatars may be good. You healed 3 things that I actively wanted injured. Which actually isn't very many things right now. Incredibly rude. Alright, we get more scrap healing? Alright, we can do that. We can get more scrap healing. Assumingly both of those can proc. And this one was the same, oh no, this is stubborn. Right, Khadgar, yeah. Well, the AI in this cheats by being terrible also. Like, being... like, a 5-year-old is playing it and just, like, mashing on the tablet or something. It's like, well, they just managed to cast Blackout on their own guy and remove their special ability. Alright, good work, AI, you've done it. But yeah, that one feels miserable, Asfield. Alright, 5 damage to your face. Hey, Iron Furs. So do I want to dismantle this and add Stubborn to my deck? I mean, it's a good card. Yeah, I think we do. Now that we've got the other defense drone that can fill the slot and give us the ability, like, having this twice is also good, but I think just having this is even better. Good thing we've got all these things to sell. Alright, let's go ahead and use some dyes. Remove that revolutionary from our deck because they're bad now. Because they're no longer injured. Let's see, we can still have a broken... We still got 2 broken robot swarms, so that's fine. You aren't blessed either, huh? Alright, I'll put a twin spot in there. Oh, we can put this Feral Marauder in to try to get them injured again. Hey, Bright Shadow. Robust means that if it were to die with damage, it instead moves back a square on the row, if it can. Still the main build, I believe, right? At least I didn't go opt into a beta, so assumedly main build. We'll probably want the other Stalwart in for the final fight. Maybe this stupid Scion now? We'll go ahead and use the Wild Hand in the final fight, even injured. That's fine, I think. Bury a corpse. Exactly, Krima. A rather promising path along one of the main corridors ended at the shuttered blast doors. We came to the conclusion that we had to open them somehow, though this could trigger an alert. Oh, okay. With the use of crowbars, drills, and welding torches, we managed to pry the doors open. But when we were packing up our tools, there was a shout from the back of the convoy. Security rusters were rushing towards us. It seemed we'd been a bit too noisy. Alright, same abilities as last one. And we've just got the broken robot swarm. The only thing we're actively trying to get injured is this Feral Marauder. So we don't want to take any damage, and we don't want things injured otherwise. Let's see. What is this? Stun all neighboring units if this unstable power cell dies, huh? And we got another ammo cache thing, sure. Decide if I want to keep the push for getting this out of the way. Yeah, I mean our space on the board's pretty dang limited right now. Which probably means we want to do this then. Alright, let's do it that way. And we got dragon shards from the luxury we share. We can drop this on the enemy field, and it's like a rock, except it costs 1 instead of 0. It, you know, has other negative things to it too, but. Oh hey, we did actually draw the Marauder if we want to pull off the poison on him, huh? That's got potential. Man, I want to cycle, but there's nothing I actually want to cycle right now. I mean, maybe we just get rid of the Graham, like the insight on the Huntmaster isn't that important. Yeah, the main thing is that, is what Lance Fighter said, Krima, that the frontmost unit in a row can attack. There's a few other small differences there, but that is like 90% of what matters on board positioning. Exploit weakness is a lot better dealing 3 damage than it is dealing 2, though. Alright. See you later, Abby. Got our symbiote saint in. I.e. Oh, a worker swarm that they actually put in the right spot? How dare? How dare? That's what our Feral Marauder's probably for, huh? That seems fine. So, Feral Marauder and shot. Yeah, that seems okay. So, robust only works against damage, not other effects like poison. Now, since we have the mana anyway, do we just drop an obstacle somewhere? Like, get them kind of cut off in advance? I'm mostly fine with that, I think. Alright. It's slightly questionable, but I think it's fine. First strike robust in the back row. Excellent. Let's see. So we have a beast we can play. Yeah, that's good. Play the beast. Make things happen. So we do this, and we do this. And that does 1 damage there. And do we just scratch to kill, or do we go ahead and shove that out of the way? I mean, we probably scratch to kill regardless, I suppose. Oh, we could. Well, we could. I was gonna say we can make scratch do 1 more damage, but that's not actually helpful. Well, it is too cheesy, right? Yeah, Custodian's one of the most powerful cards in the entire game. Like, it doesn't sound that exciting. It's like, alright, it's a 2 mana, like, pretty weak stat-wise, I mean, fine stat-wise for a 2 cost, but it's a 2/4 that costs 2, and gives you a rock. Alright? Does that sound exciting? Oh, no, not particularly, but oh yeah, it's actually one of the strongest cards of the entire game. Tell him to nerf Bold Strike also, by the by. If they're not already on top of that. Bold Strike is ludicrously powerful. Yeah, I guess we just scratch. That's fine. Yeah, I don't even know what Banshee is to make whatever you're talking about extra strong, but it's strong enough without it. Just don't do the 5 damage to my face crap, please. Alright. Easy peasy. No reason to do anything fancy. I don't think we have any charger. Well, if we've got the bear, but the bear actually has the buff now, I think. But we'll check. Okay, that's fine. The one wound we wanted, more batteries we'll probably never be able to use. Okay, so how about this? Like, is this actually a good idea? Are we gonna, like, find somewhere to camp if we go off of this, this wild goose chase? Or, oh no, this isn't the end anyway. This is just a Ruster Swarm. The end's somewhere else. Right, I remember now. Okay. Then, let's go off on, the crossroads over here, I guess. Let's take a gander. I mean, fighting the elite isn't, like, a problem now, but it's also unlikely to be terribly helpful, either. Our convoy had arrived at an old defunct security checkpoint, whose ancient arch stretched over the road. Everything seemed to be powered down now. There were two smaller buildings nearby, potentially cargo facilities containing useful loot. They contain loot. So I'm curious, and we've never seen the event before, so I want to say inspect, but I think the correct choice is probably move on because, like, we don't really care about loot. And missing a check means either we might take damage or dudes might get wounded, both of which are actively bad for us right now. How's it going, Bloody Plays? Appreciate that 2 years of support! Enjoy your Rockman upgrade. You think the negative outcome is just a fight? Alright. Trust it. One of the buildings contained cargo boxes with some items that might be of use. The other, a long dead body. It's holding an energy rifle, wore a guard uniform, and had no head. Alright. That is very mildly helpful. Alright. What is this? Provoke. Target follower gains taunt if it already has to. Okay, no, that's not worth paying 2 for. And thinning out my deck of more important things. Hey, Shmoo! It was useful loot, is what the text said, I suppose, yeah. It's technically true. As we fled? As we fled. We fled? We're not running away from it. We came across the open doors of an elevator shaft. Perhaps this could provide a shortcut and help us to evade Ruster patrols and checkpoints. Continue on. Oh, come on! Continue on! Take 6 health! Why? Listen, you're damned if you do, or damned if you don't. What is this garbage? We took the ostensibly safer option, then just 6 unavoidable damage to your hull again. There's way too much of that. We decided against the hazardous cloud, continued down the corridor, which gently slipped downwards. As predicted, we met with resistance. At a nearby intersection, automatic defense array sprang into life and wounded Shaitan. It doesn't even list. It says it wounded someone, but did that actually happen? Because it didn't say it did. Is this another lie? I don't know who Shaitan is. Alright, let's look. By the way, if anyone else wants to be named and added to the crew, feel free to speak up and we will do so. They were already wounded, I think. Yeah, they were already wounded. Do we even want this near mercenaries still in? Maybe? They're blessed at least. Let's see about yeah. No one's the shredder yet. Someone should be the shredder. Even though that really hasn't had a chance to go off yet. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. About the ox, which is suddenly useful because of our other thing. Okay. There we go. I think that's the right number of use. Aha, Eldris. That's not great. Well, I should reevaluate. Well, no. If it's weak-ish but usable, we want it in right now, so that's fine. You're actually a humanoid named an ox, as opposed to an ox, because we do have two things which are basically oxes, but we aren't using them. We just put the entire convoy on high alert when a blinky red light approached us from a dimly lit side tunnel. It turned out to be a tiny white cube on wheels. Hello, folks! Ready for some delicious fun? The canteen is just ahead. Why don't we get some lunch there? It announced with an eerie cheerfulness. We're at 12 health, but it's maybe a canteen. Maybe that heals us. But no, it's probably just food, right? It's probably just food. Like, the good riddle is only food, right? Feel free to actually answer that if you happen to know, but, like, that would imply that a good result would be food, which we absolutely do not need. This is a really tiny claptrap, though, Plotspackle. It's like a little tiny cube instead of, something, yeah, like, I'm picturing this as, like, 10 inches high or something. Destroy it. Is apparently my only other option there, but... I assume we need to heal our leader? I mean, there's a few wounds I would still like to heal, but, the most important wound to heal is now dead, so, you know... Less exciting there. Wild Hand we can still use wounded. Yeah, there's really nothing else that we care to heal, actually, at this point, is there? Yeah, nothing important enough anyway. Heal leader. Alright, we got another one. A dormant ruster suddenly came to life and grabbed Vima. Electricity arced through them until we managed to dislodge it. Came to rest at an odd angle, looking as inert as before. Alright, well we don't really want them injured, but... that's okay. Khadgar's disciple got injured too. See, and we're going to blank. Greetings, just work here. You are now going to be named then, since you said something. I almost want to make you the, like, least important unit. Specifically. But, about this bear. The bear has the potential to be the most important unit. Sort of. Oh no, that's Undead Hippo. That one's already named. Okay. About this Stalwart. That could be good. Can you be a wounded puppy? Yes, you can, Plot-Snaggle. Yes, you can. Let's see. Which wounded puppy? How about the wounded puppy we might have a chance of using in theory, but probably won't? That's right, Templar. Alright, so there's like 1.5 people. I think we still heal the leader. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the, negation pile of, like, technically does something. Oh, I wanted to save both of those uses for the fight. We're getting low on hope, though, so... The large main corridor culminated in some kind of larger lobby. Once upon a time, this must have been the living area for the crew, but now it was in complete chaos. Myriads of small non-combat rusters were dismantling the entire place, collecting metal and electronics in growing piles. Move on. Like, do we need more batteries? Like, what are we getting from this? Move on. Moving past an abandoned control point, we found an eerie hall that mostly consisted of large dark cubes. About a third of them seemed to be active, their lights flickering. In the hall for a while, we had the feeling that these cubes, most likely computers, were slowly powering up. With every passing moment, more of the cubes started to gently light up. Leave. See you later. I'm finding it decent, Luna. Alright, what did we ask last time? What is this place? I don't think we asked last time. Crypt designation CS462-M03. Underground processing substrate for planetary level intelligence. Warning. Inner infection Rift Vitric progressing. Why are you fighting us? Rift Vitric virus infection. Source unknown. Priority Echo Black. Corruption of mental processes. Dissolution of coherent thought. Warning. Martial subroutine Kalrati compromised. Corruption compromised? I can feel the machine struggle to slow down the infection. So that's technically text we haven't seen, but doesn't tell us anything we didn't know. As far as we know, this is the, approaching the first phase of the final fight of this guy, yes. What corruption? The voice in the machine suddenly changed. Yes. Yeah. So this has, when a friendly construct enters combat, it gains shielded and can't be targeted by leader spells. Oh god. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's pretty awful. In this fight, we have one extra convoy card in hand, which does give us a little more flexibility in subbing in some cheaper stuff. the Scion actually worth anything? Yeah, lumbering shamble is also kind of interesting, but... The second phase is probably the scary one, though. The other stalwart's okay. We could also just run the warrior monk if we want more taunt. I don't have any worker swarms that are still blessed, alas. We do have one more that's injured, I guess, which is probably okay. I don't know, they can still just be auto-killed as much as anything else. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if they die forever, Bright. It's just a matter of, like, the fact that they're wounded and don't have a lot of strength otherwise means they don't necessarily provide much value in the fight itself. Okay, we got... oh man, we got 2 blocked off. They've got 1 at least. Alright, they cast a worker swarm in the right spot. Oh, Construct. Every time I see this, I think it was Drone, but it's Construct. Okay. That still ain't too bad, then. So we can kill this either with the Blackout or the Push. Push is better. Can we get a, I mean, I kind of want to scrap first, but I also want to play the Stalwart, which means I want to scrap second. Alright, we'll play the Stalwart then, I think. Stalwart. Then we will cycle the Craver, I suppose. So that'll heal the Stalwart back up, so they are not vulnerable to insta-kill. I mean, they at least have to trade in this 2-1 before they're vulnerable to the insta-kill, I should say. Might have been worth using shot on that instead, but having this healthy is good. All friendly followers gain shielded until next turn. Alright, that's a lot less frightening because you put your guy in the wrong spot. Alright, good work. You shot a column. At least you shot a column that's, like, helpful for you to shoot. They did manage to do that. They did one that's good for them. Oh yeah, we can't target those this turn anyway. Okay. They still got 35 health. I'm deciding if I want to have this attack one of these well, I guess this one. Yeah, this one attack one of the plants, free up a little more room. That's probably correct-ish. And then just send the bear into their face. And cycle Blackout. Okay. Okay. They're making it through. They're like, they see this taunt, they're like, well, I don't know what to do with that, so... let's see, currently we are at 1216. Go ahead and cycle Mind Break, I suppose. I assume if a unit has stealth and taunt, the stealth overrides the taunt. And we'd rather keep them with taunt right now. I mean, we just continue ignoring their board, and that's fine. Hey, Cryuji. Like, I almost don't even want to play cards this turn. I'm not sure, Cryuji. I would have to run some math. Oh yeah, they got the 6/6 up front now. Right. I was forgetting that they actually had a thing. They do have a thing. Okay. They've got a thing. Yeah, no, I definitely want to kill the 6/6. I just was like, this is all they've got? Yeah, no. I got distracted by the they are gonna die plan and forgot that they are not necessarily going to die. That's fine. We got a few ways we can do it. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a pretty good way, Kinshur. We could also give something first strike and just have them dunk it. But it's probably good to get something else on the board, even if it is this blackout. Yeah, we've got enough ways to deal with it. With other problems for this fight that we don't need to care. Oh, the blackout lowered that. Okay. What does this show its health as an as a white for? I can still target this, even though we missed our roll on it. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do it, but I don't know why. Yeah, but its current health was less than its max health, Bright Shadow. That was the problem. I was also thinking this left me with 1 mana, and it didn't, but that's okay. Oh well, its attack was shrunk by this glitch out effect, but not its defense. Oh, the kickdown. Ah, okay. Ha. So the timing on that, like, is normally terrible, but happened to be good for us this one time. Alright, you've got a lot of drones on board. I feel I'm almost obliged to use Burst Fire because, it does kill so many things. But I suppose we'll just go ahead and kill them. We can finish it off with the Stalwart, which heals up the Stalwart, which is cool. That's a thing we wanted to do, so we will do that. Oh, we got a good unit, probably. Let's see what we got. We got... Oh, is it just the... No, it's the Shrieker. What's the Shrieker? Reduce the cost of a random convoy card in your hand by 1. That's legendary, huh? 1/4 for 2 reduces the random cost of a convoy. I mean... that's legendary? Oh, that's in sight. That's in sight, not when comes into play. That's in sight. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. The shivering explosion, parts of the machine, giant broke off, why should we trust you? Who did we ask about last time? I think we asked about Flint, their little helper. Let's ask about Rift Vitric this time. Open infection data analysis. Priority Caligula Black. Designation Rift Vitric. Type unknown. Digital mnemonic. Corruption class. Origin unknown. Extragalactic. 34% confidence. Infection 63.1% and rising. Response Mana's Twilight. Additional protocol Skyfall Sedhana engaged. Opening Mana's Twilight log file. Contamination critical. Quarantine measures ineffective. Failure imminent. Objective compromised. Shutdown required to slow down infection.
Execute Mana's Twilight. Warning, survival chance for maintenance personnel 0.02%. Override. Warning, shutdown protocols may be compromised by Rift Vitric. Reduced possibility for standard repair and reaction protocols. Atman gestation is required to secure planetary objectives. Generating additional measures.
You killed the people at here. Yeah. Flower Gantrum. So we have the option to surrender again. Let's fight. Let's oh, there's the inspect convoy button. Let's grab our barrier. And this thing's terrifying, but there's things we can do. Okay. So we've got the Marauders in. We've got both Stalwarts in, yeah. Glorious Rock could very much save the day. We want this silly chieftain in. Not really. Like, sometimes Craver does things. A lot of time they're dead weight. The injured steward is kind of interesting. Sort of Iron Furs. It has a lot of cards that specifically deal with stuff that's injured, that isn't at max health. So if things are wounded, they already start at not max health. But what I can do with this is I can play it and then I can scrap a card, and then it comes into play as a 3/5 effectively for 2. So I think I might add that steward. We have a lot of 2 costs though. I'm gonna have to reevaluate that. Like having a decent number of those is okay, but not too excited. Okay, we got the other Feral Marauder we want in as well. And we don't want any of this garbage. Like there's some argument to be made for this Deserter. If we've got enough convoy cards in our deck, having the Deserter in probably makes sense. I think we can maybe make the Deserter work. We'll try that. The reason to have lots of cards, Control, there's 2. Just making sure we have the variety of answers we might need, and the more obvious one is that if the fight goes super long and we run out of cards, we just start taking damage and can't win. Still not convinced I actually want a Worker Swarm in here. Oh, we can remove one of those for sure. Probably only one though. I mean, they are blessed after all. And given the type of cards they're using, having 1 defense is not the end of the world. Sleep well, buddy plays. We've got 3 units that are shielded. Not you, you, right? Yeah, shielded. And you're shielded, and the Ox is shielded. Those are our targets for our first strike stealth power. Still a lot of 2s. The Deserter helps make that somewhat okay. The Pariah is almost a 3. That just happens to cost 2. I could remove this Huntmaster. Alright, let's do it like that, I think. Final thought would be, do we want this Craver? I guess we can still cycle it. We don't want the Shrieker, do we? Nah. Our deck's already cheap. Lumbering Shambal. Six trample for 4 if we play it late. It's okay. We still haven't actually used a unit with overwhelming in either of these 2 games. We did during the beta a couple months ago, but I don't think we're adding the other warrior monk. How much taunt do we actually have? We've got 2 stalwarts. Oh yeah, we could remove the near mercenary too, but I mean it's fine. Like, it's not bad, it's just not good. Not the strongest reason to keep something in, but yeah, we've only got the 2 taunts right now. Because they've also, in addition to the injure my wounded things gimmick, they've also got these units that can be 2 12s when they come into play, but then they can shift them to become 12 2s. And if that's just going to my face, then I guess I'm dead, right? So having some taunts in place to deal with that. Oh yeah, the Ox is taunt too, I guess. So we got 4 taunts. That seems fine. Alright, that's looking fairly good, I think. They've also got this pile of garbage, this flint that they spawn, and every time we kill the flint, it becomes way stronger. So mostly don't kill it if we can help it. If we can, like, well, it'll probably kill itself, I guess, at some point, but we will go ahead and cliffhanger that, though, because I do need a fresh beverage. But thank you all for hanging out. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy the music. Alrighty, we are back. Let's see how we can do here. Yeah, so I guess this is always a fixed battlefield. We start with this garbage here. Assumedly we keep the custodian because it's so strong. Will I dance with you too? I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say no. I am not a skilled dancer. But anything's possible, I suppose. Do we keep the hidden strike? That's pretty good early. Jagged shards right here, plus custodian. Yeah. I'm okay with this plan. You can not go first sometimes, yeah. And it's not, like, necessarily worse either, because, that means you have 4 mana on your first turn instead of 3. Cycle the black scale. Well, I mean, playing this and this next turn is pretty good. We can also decide if we're dropping this rock right here, right now. I'm not necessarily opposed to dropping that rock there right now. It depends on how smart they are dealing with obstacles. I don't think they're very smart dealing with obstacles ever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there, encourage them to get zapped by these jagged shards. Kind of feel like I'm supposed to cycle here, but maybe cycle exploit weakness is fine. Alright, there's Shade to go with the Symbiotic Saint. That's assumedly excellent for us. The Shrieker's in a very defensive position, so they can make their stuff cheap, but... here's a question. Does Blackout go away if it goes back to your hand? I'm guessing Blackout goes away if it goes back to your hand. But I guess we're probably gonna find out, huh? Well, maybe this isn't the turn to do so, though. Because, we probably just want to play this Symbiote Saint here. Although if we're not cycling, then we still want to go ahead and pop it back to our hand this turn anyway, I think. Because there's nothing else we're excited to get rid of right now. To cycle. I mean, we could Hidden Strike their Symbiote, but, or their Shrieker rather, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. as when they take damage, yes. Hey, Sneaky Teak! Alright, so let's go ahead and, well, here. It appears to be unblacked out, so that's good. We're still doing this turn, though. So dropping that, putting the deserter behind it. The blessed symbiote speaks through me! Destroy a random enemy unit or obstacle. That's a pretty rude revenge. Good thing we're gonna put a rock in front of it. The deserter will just move back again, I guess. That's fine. Oh man, we've got both the Ox and the symbiote. I think we put it on the symbiote. That's at the end of... at the start of my turn. But it's shielded. They can still do the thing that kills everything that's injured, though. I'm just deciding, yeah, I mean, deciding what we want shade on. We'll probably just go ahead and put shade on this, that's fine. You move back behind there. That seems good. Put the Steadfast Ox right up here. Drop this Custodian over here. Drop a rock right here. And then plan on pulling one of these things up. Oh, this is gonna summon the thing right now, but that's okay. We can do that. Do we want to summon that later? Yeah, most of the battle arenas start with a random terrain, Sneaky Teak, yeah. This one's actually specific fight, so to speak. Like, I believe we always start with these blocking our sides in this fight. In this, I believe the final phase of the final boss fight, but we'll find out. Oh, it is. The shade synergy is certainly strong, but you know, just figuring it out here. Like, I kind of want to stall on that as much as possible, though. They already really can't do anything to this. So, like, we don't actually need to... Like, I'm gonna shade it afterwards, actually. I'm gonna do 4 damage instead of 7, though. Oh, wait, what? I thought it was when it was damaged. Not if its shield took damage. I made the same mistake last time, I think. Because it's, inconsistent depending on what... I guess it has to specifically say with no shield for it to be no shield. Alright, well, missed 3 damage then. That's okay. We will cycle the Grim to heal this up then, although this actually probably counts as healing it up, so... Well, that's even better though, we can get it more health. Which doesn't matter much. Do we even want to cycle anything? Yeah, we want to cycle this. Okay, let's do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that. This unit's fights a random enemy! Oh my god. Alright, they did have one thing that can kill it. And they got their 1 in 4 roll on top of that. Incredibly rude. Enemy unit or obstacle. So most of the time this doesn't hit me. Yeah, that's true, Sneaky Teak. And I mean, the better cards, you know, are harder to find. It's a single-player game, so I mean, it's not like ostensibly true as true in like Slay the Spire, but you know, like Footwork is a way better card than Setup, for example. So you can think of like this card has Footworks in the legendary spot and Setups in the common slot or whatever. Okay, probably try to kill this, but we attack with these first. Oh, we could put the Huntmaster in play. Is this fight gonna last long enough? We want to clear a pillar? Probably. Alright, let's clear a pillar. I didn't leave myself 2 mana. Alright then. The separate decks makes me forget things cost mana constantly. Well, that's pretty upsetting. We should still be okay. But like, Hidden Strike isn't gonna be able to kill this anymore is the real sad thing, you know? And we aren't going to kill it with Blast because that destroys all the rocks. We're definitely not doing that. Although I guess if I power up Blast again, I can explode this and kill both of them. It's not the best, but ain't the worst. I mean, we should be fine. I actually want to keep this Warrior Monk. Oh, did I already use it? Yeah, you're right. I already did use both of those. Good call on that. Alright, I'm gonna scratch. Okay. I do have a useful sniper back there, but we can dunk that. It's like we can dunk everything, but we don't necessarily want to. Oh hey, that's not gonna dunk everything because they've got stubborn. Well... So my instinct here is Warrior Monk, Shot, and Bold Strike on this. I realized Blast would also kill these, or, well, it would kill, no, never mind, it would kill nothing else. So Blast would also be fine, but I can't cast the Warrior Monk at the same time. I want to get the taunt out there, and just have the taunt keep absorbing the Vindicator while we do a bajillion face damage. And we'll use Stubborn so the Warrior Monk won't even die to one attack of this, but we'll kill this off so that it can't get any more attacks from behind. And we will be doing a little random damage to things, but I don't actually want to kill, like, I don't want to kill this. I absolutely do not want to kill this. I want to leave that in play as long as possible, and I'm mostly fine not killing this either. So, okay. So we get the Warrior Monk out. Making sure I've got the mana this time instead of playing badly. Let's do that. All of those get those bonuses. Then we do a bunch of face damage. Yeah, we missed one face damage to have the defense on the rock friend there, which I think is pretty good. I mean, hitting that is good. We want to take out the barrier, but... Alright, that's a good turn. So, assumedly we're in great shape, but... because rocks are OP. What did that do? We gain 1 energy for each enemy unit in the opposing row. Oh, okay. Fun. Oh, they're shooting a rock! My taunt's still active, though, so, you know. What's it gonna hit? It hit the obstacle, okay. They just mercy killed their own strongest follower, when they could have just killed it by running it into this and then mercy killed this. You know. It's pretty strong play. They're dead, right? We've got, a lot. Yeah, we got way more than enough. And we've even got like pushes and shenanigans here still. Anyway, in case there's another round, we'll put it on the Warrior Monk. What did we actually kill off? Like the symbiote got wounded. Don't actually know what died. Guess we'll find out. We got some garbage. If it matters. Our weapons had blasted the last of the attacking rusters into fragments. A loud noise, like ripping fabric, tore through the space as the giant's red eye faded. We moved forward, past the metal corpse and towards the blue stars. An enormous cluster of processing substrate lay before us. It had sustained damage from our fight, but I could feel that the mind within it was still intact, still struggling. Opening Atman Seed Vault. Warning. Rift Vitric infection critical. Symbiosis required to secure objectives. In one smooth movement, a reinforced floor section parted, revealing its glowing technical insides. Well, yeah, the thing is, Bright Shadow, like, it probably needs to be weaker in, like, some of the cards it uses if the AI actually plays smart, but that would be better. Like, an FTL approach where the ships you fight are going to be weaker than you, but they don't, like, small bomb their own weapon system, for example. You want it to... It's fine if it's somewhat swingy and somewhat chaotic what they attack and stuff like that, but you want it to not be so swingy, like the difference between, oh, they just blacked out your super strong unit, or they decided to black out their own unit hurting themselves. Like, that amount of swinginess is kind of insane. So we have to meld with the machine. Oh, you're right. Formal got wounded. No, Formal's dead. Yeah, that's right. Hi, Formal, you're dead. We actually used you in the fight. You were mildly beneficial. Alright, what do you want us to do?
Atman Gestation Seed Vault. Uncontaminated machine intelligence seeds. Required to generate new planetary level intelligence. Generated from planetary intelligence prior to Rift Vitric infection. Require gestation in symbiosis with Technopath. Warning, use will cause dissolution of self.
With a burst of dazzling light, it showed me what it wanted me to do. To take the seed into myself. To make it learn and grow as a part of me. Until we were one and the same. More God than human. Yeah, I mean, that's about right, Formal. Don't we have another Technopath we can sacrifice? Sure. What about you?
Warning, infection critical. Initiating deletion protocol. Crown Pyre.
The blue stars started fading, one by one.
Goodbye.
And with that final word, the last of the stars went dark. Alright, which, ending do we want, I guess? Well, yeah, we haven't seen either, to be clear. What does chat want? Do we unite with the machine, or do we destroy the seed vault? Greetings, Narwhal. Hey, Deranged. Alright. Only Formal is destroy the vault. Last time we died in Phase 2 of Bright Shadow because we got randomly hosed because we were using the strategy of wounded units are very strong, so let's use wounded units, and they just happened to be like, oh, we will automatically kill all your wounded units, so... Also, we didn't know that Flint would respawn each time we killed it stronger. So knowing both of those things makes it a much easier fight. Also, we had rocks. So, like, it should have been still kind of a hard fight because we played it so badly, but it didn't matter because we had rocks. Alright, unite with the machine. I took the fragile little bauble out of the vault and held it in my hands. I could feel it respond to my touch and presence, waking up. Once the seed was opened, the swarm within moved towards me, spreading out and vanishing like ash. Ash vanishes? Ash doesn't vanish. But I could still feel the individual elements interfacing with me, like a soft murmur brushing against my brain. Durga had explained to me that it would take many months for the new intelligence to be fully grown. In the meantime, we secured the crypt's entrance and waited. Some of the convoy explored the crypt in order to destroy the remaining rusters or to learn from the machines.
Many archives were corrupted or damaged, but there was still a host of wisdom waiting for us. It wasn't long until we established a community in the crypt. Durga had left us with some farms and a wealth of knowledge. We kept mostly to ourselves in that time, even though we had frequent clashes with the Scions. During that time, the mind in me had grown. The murmur had evolved to become a part of my life, and it had learned from us. Eventually it had become we, and we had become I. Now my mind was larger and faster, and it was time to leave this body behind and unfold into the crypt. I entered the processing substrate of the crypt, and for the first time, my new mind really stretched its wings. I could use my many neural processors to synthesize new thoughts, my sensors to feel new sensations, and my storage to remember a near infinite cache of new memories. But what should I do with this newfound power? The old intelligence was tasked with the management of the planetary system and stellar navigation. Both of these were things that the crash had destroyed, seemingly permanently. I had to find a purpose and path on my own. I mean, control sounds terrible. So I guess civilization it is. The fun class, huh? Yeah, maybe Mist instead of Ash would have made sense. Right, yeah, exactly, Bright Shadow, and like there's like the text box description of it doesn't say it'll like summon back when it dies or anything like that. There's no indication that that should be the case because nothing else in the game works like that. Custodian extra good, huh? Oh god, they start with a hide ability? Yeah, that would do it. This is from a side Ape Escape game that's like mini games, basically. Like multiplayer mini game themed around Ape Escape is what this song's from. But the song bops. So restore civilization, I suppose. We happen to have exactly 30 altruists, alright? Without the inevitable breakdown of my body, the scale of time had changed. It was time to plan the reconstruction of a world according to millennia, not decades. Trade was a way to reach out, and the crypt offered many bounties to share. Alternatively, the principles of spirituality and religion could be used to pacify the warring factions. Another path would be using the old knowledge to enlighten the planet again. Or would the sweet promise of security and freedom be enough to energize everyone? Liberty! I spread the word with followers and rusters that the crypt was a place of safety where everyone would be equally cared for. No priest castes, no casteless, no rich, and no poor. And all those who had little or nothing flocked to us. Under my protection and with the help of the crypt's facility, the mountain became a safe haven for those in need. From here on, we would show the rest of the world that there was a better way than only to take. That's a pretty good end. That's probably the best end, really. Faster than light achievement unlocked. We lost 10 followers. Earned 600 batteries. Interesting that it shows followers lost on both screens. That's kind of weird. We destroyed 31 obstacles. We discarded 100 cards. Let's take a quick look at Banshee. Oh, they changed the name of the difficulties now. What does Banshee have?
So we got a Blackout, a Bolster, a Hide. Return target friendly unit to your hand, reduce its cost by 2. Yeah. Infect. Yeah. There's the Light Blast. Deal 2 and 1 to its neighbors is fine. Beam. 2 damage to all tiles in a row and the leader. It's okay. Deplete, return target unit to its leader's hand, and yeah. Oh yeah, we got the deplete in addition to the hide. So you could hide it, play it, get it back to your hand, and then deplete it and play it again. So, yeah, Custodian, ridiculous. Custodian could probably cost 3 with no other changes and still be fine in general, because even a single rock is actually really good. Or rock could cost 1 instead of 0, and Custodian can still cost 2. Select a convoy card in your hand, reduce the cost of target card by 2 and all your other convoy cards by 1. Okay, that's pretty bad. Select a tile, all followers in it or neighboring tiles gain 2 defense. It's not good, but it's not useless. Destroy target follower, its leader draws a convoy and a leader card. Yeah, it's okay. Brain Drain, 6 damage to target, draw leader card, and target leader discards a leader card. Okay. That's useful. Different type of shiv option. So you probably just remove preparation from the deck at the first opportunity. Oh, and what does it start? It starts with the same resources as Echo, I guess. Oh no, the resources are convoy specific, right? Okay. Alright, so last convoy is the Explorers. They actually start with money. Look at that. I'm guessing they maybe start with the worst deck if they start with a much better resource situation. Starts with 40 batteries. Let's see what we get. This attacks, you gain 2 armor. Okay. 3-3 with taunt, 3-3 sniper, medikit. If this follower is wounded, gain barrier. Huh. Interesting. Mendicant, rather. So 2 for 3-3 with barrier. Okay, and that's not too bad. Later, blockade. What do we have here? Barrier. Yeah. When it comes into play, if the enemy has 4 or more units, gain +0/+4 in taunt. That's not great because I don't want the enemy to have 4 units. I almost never want to let the enemy have 4 units. Crash checkers, whatever. Dozer's actually pretty good, I think. For just a vanilla, like 6 health is a lot. And 3 offense is still enough to do stuff. So I think Dozer might actually be pretty decent. Barrier, when it dies and when it comes to play, add an autocannon leader card to your hand. It's okay. That's probably not too bad. Signal bearer, at the end of your turn, if you have armor, lose an armor and buff this. Yeah. Taunt and barrier. For 5 though. Yeah. And then just some vanilla 5/6. Yeah, that deck's not great, but I guess most of the starting decks are not great, really, right? Like, did we have anything? We had the 2 bears. See, Nomad has double bear. That's what makes Nomad deck great. It's got double bear. None of this other garbage matters. It's got double bear. Everything else is kind of trash. Warlord's okay. Yeah, Warlord's actually pretty good. Yeah, everything else is trash, but it's got double bear, and bear's excellent. And this had Wild Hand. Wild Hand's good. And warrior monks, good to have. And that's it, right? This is the rest of this is trash, mostly. Scavenger's playable. Yeah, the rest of that's pretty much trash. So, that's par for the course. Most of them are pretty trashy. I mean, this means you start with a legendary if you want to do the event that you have to sacrifice a legendary humanoid to. So you do have that option. And it's still a 5/3 barrier for 4, which ain't too bad, I suppose. Oh, there's actually a lot of them, huh? I was thinking there was going to be 4 or 5. Oh, you don't get to see their cards, though. They don't tell you how to unlock them, either. How silly. Well, I know how to unlock them, probably. Depends on how editable those files are, I suppose. Oh, it does. It does give a hint. Okay. Ignore the temptations of the crypt and rebuild your future on your own as the Banshee. That's annoyingly specific. I mean, it tells us how to do it, but it's annoyingly specific. Make a part of the swarm and bring forth the reign of the machines. Fellowship dedicated to maintaining the metal Myrtis found on Soma. Hidden at a mighty gate in a daily challenge. His waters come together each day at Niru Khan. Forget more than you knew when you started. Forget more than you knew when you started. Have a smaller leader deck than you started with, maybe? There's only the one more class, the Tower. That's the, like, armor-focused one, I think. Listen to the tales of the Grim Ribbon. To find and convince this operator to join your side. Don't think I've ever encountered that.